Hello, my name is Megan Micklewright, also known as the Savvy Spender, award-winning financial influencer helping people to make and save money every day.
Hello, I'm Anita Naik. I'm the savings expert at VoucherCodes, and I write many of the blogs on personal finance and how to save on your everyday purchases. At VoucherCodes, we're passionate about saving you money, so we've done some research into your financial well-being to find out what areas you want to hear more about and how we can help you. So today we're going to talk about budgeting, societal pressures, emotional spending, and how to become more financially literate. So let's get into it. One in 5 people have never sought financial advice, and nearly a third of people don't know what financial resources are available to them. Financial literacy in this country is really low, and actually accessing financial resources can help you manage your money so much more effectively and be more in control of your finances, which is what we've been really talking about, isn't it?
And there's so many free finance resources out there that are there to help you. You know, there's different financial charities, there's educational pieces that you can watch, listen to, read about, and they are there to help you. And that's not always if you are in financial struggle.
Absolutely.
It's just if you want to take more control of your finances. There are so many different resources out there.
There's so many. There's Money Helper, there's the Money and Pension Service. I mean, it's really interesting what people find difficult to seek resources on, because it's everyday things like it's 23% on their credit cards, it's investing, it's ISAs, not understanding interest rates, the very basics of actually things that affect us, affect our savings, affect our budgeting, even affect, the pressure we're under to do things. So I think it's really, really important that people learn to access financial resources and the right financial advice.
And financial education was something that not many of us actually got in school.
Yeah.
I know that it's a bit more widely spoken about now, although it's not on the curriculum. And that's why I think it's so important that we take it into our own hands to learn things that we don't already know and that we may need for our adult life. Especially if you are a younger person and you're just starting to get your first house or first car, learning about them interest rates and making sure you're getting the most for your money as well, with your savings accounts and things like that, making sure that you're getting a good interest rate, especially with all the bank accounts around. Most of the time we just get a bank account set up for us and we stick with that bank for more or less the rest of our lives, when actually you realise that you're not getting much for your money at all, and you might be getting 0.25% when there's bank accounts out there now that are offering, say, 4.5% on your money. And it's making sure that you don't have to have tons and tons of financial knowledge, but making sure you go out there and seek the basics to be able to make the right decisions for your finances.
I agree. It doesn't take much to become financially literate because there is so much information available. The key is to access the right information. I mean, the banks, they'll always give you the right information. You can actually Google if you use the right sites, like we said, charities. But even on social media, there's some really good advice being given by the influencers.
Yeah, and I think that that's a really good niche to kind of tap into. You find the people that you enjoy following and their content is what you enjoy to consume. You enjoy consuming, should I say. And a lot of these finance influencers, they connect with different brands that that the information is trusted, and you'll be able to seek out that information further and ask the questions as well. I know you just touched base on it, but if you don't ask the questions, you don't get the answers, and there is so much information out there. But don't be afraid to ask questions. If you're phoning your bank for a certain reason, for example, ask them questions and ask them what products are available to them or what help they can seek. One of the things that I came across recently is that if you are having trouble with paying your energy bills, there's actually grants out there that can help you pay your energy bills, and you don't have to pay that money back. And I was really shocked because I'd never heard of it before. And certain energy companies have their own grants set up, but there's a wider grant for energy companies that don't have their personal ones set up. And I thought this is absolutely brilliant, because at the moment, with the way the economy is, so many people are struggling, yet they don't know what help is available to them. So if you ask the right questions and talk to the right people, you'll actually realise that there's a lot of help out there for you.
I agree, and I think also if you're buying a financial product, it's really, really important to understand how it works. Say for a credit card, it's really important to understand the the interest rate, whether it's 0%, whether that's for the whole length that you've got the credit card, or if it's for a short period of time, what the penalty fees are, what the extra fees are. Are you paying to transfer a balance over from another card? I mean, you need to read the small print sometimes. I know it seems overwhelming, but I'd say read the small print, and if you don't understand it, go back to the company and ask them what you're buying, because the information is actually there.
Yeah, and there's impartial review sites out there as well that, you know, they aren't biased in any way towards any one company. They'll give you real life reviews, so you are able to make a balanced decision on what finance and product you are going for. And like you said, it can be a little bit overwhelming reading that small print, but it is important to do that. And sometimes you can get stuck in that analysis paralysis where you're like, oh my God, there's hundreds of different products. Which one do I go for? But as I said, ask the right questions to the right people, and that will help you, and look at these review sites.
And I think that's actually a really important point. When you're picking a financial advisor, they should be registered with the Financial Conduct Authority, who have a very strong ethics code. So you should understand what they're selling you, what they're making from selling you that product. And just don't Google someone and go for anyone, because there's a lot of scammers out there, aren't there?
Yeah, and that goes hand in hand with where you keep your money as well. You know, make sure they are FSCS protected, make sure your money is actually safe, because with so many different finance products coming onto the market now, it may seem like it's a good company, but do they have the right regulations in place, and just making sure that your money is safe.
And I think becoming financially literate also protects you from a lot of online scams. It protects you from being scammed in the first place, from buying a product that doesn't suit you, but also protects you from falling for, I mean, they're so good these days, some of the scams, aren't they? And I think the more financially literate you are, and the more resources you use, the more you will understand what's out there and what's a good product and what isn't a good product.
Yeah.
So key takeaways are, if you're going to get a financial product, make sure you understand all the fees, the interest rates, and everything associated with it, so you don't end up paying more than you thought you'd pay. Also, if you're getting a financial advisor, make sure that they are accredited with the FCA, who have a strong code of ethics about what people can sell you and how much money they can make from a product.
One of the biggest key takeaways when it comes to financial resources is making sure you read the small print. It can be a little bit tedious and overwhelming, but this can make or break a product. And it's really important to make sure you understand what you're actually buying into, and also look at impartial reviews as well, because this can help you make a better balanced decision.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you found that beneficial. For more from Megan, head over to her channel at The Savvy Spender Official, and don't forget to hit follow, and head to us on social and let us know what you thought.